Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So it's been over a year since the M1 MacBook Air has been released, and there's been a lot of software updates for the MacBook Air, and also third-party apps have been also updated to run natively on the M1 MacBook Air. So it's been around a year since I've had it, and I just wanted to give you a long-term review of how it's been so far. Have there been any issues, and generally what's it like using? I've mainly used the MacBook Air for university, doing things such as taking online classes on Zoom, coding in Python or Java, editing 4K videos, and just generally doing a lot of internet browsing. So far, I haven't had any issues doing day-to-day tasks with it, but there's been a tiny issue that I want to address, and that's the Bluetooth. Sometimes it would disconnect from my earbuds or mouse, and it would reconnect back in like 5 seconds, but sometimes it wouldn't, and then I'd have to manually reconnect it. And it's not that big of a deal, but when it happens from time to time, it does kind of get annoying. But like I said, there's been software updates and it has gotten better, but it still does occasionally happen. What makes this laptop work so well is a combination of great experiences. For example, the keyboard. It has a good amount of travel, it's really responsive, and it's backlit. While the Force Touch trackpad feels amazing and it's unlike any other laptop that I've ever tried. The screen is really sharp and it has accurate colors, which makes video editing and photo editing really enjoyable. The speakers on the M1 MacBook Air are one of the best I've ever heard from any laptop, with the exception of the MacBook Pro lineup. And when all these things are combined together, what you get is a very premium laptop experience that is super satisfying to you. One thing about the MacBook Air that I really have enjoyed as a university student is the portability of it. It's light, which makes carrying it super easy and not a burden. It's small, which makes it easy to put it into a small bag or small places, or carry it in your hands without a hassle. Bottom line is, if you're traveling a lot and need a laptop on the go, this is the ultimate portable machine. I love the aluminum body of the MacBook Air and how it feels in the hand, but it's also easily scratched, so I suggest to put on a case or take extra good care of it, because nobody likes scratches on their laptop. In terms of power, the M1 MacBook Air beats the 2019 MacBook Pro 16-inch, which if you look at the price, the M1 MacBook Air costs $1,300 Canadian and the 2019 MacBook Pro 16-inch costs anywhere from $3,000 to $7,500 Canadian. So in terms of value, you're getting better performance with the M1 MacBook Air and paying 3 to 5 times less money than you would for the MacBook Pro 16-inch. The MacBook Air does occasionally go on sale for $1,200 Canadian, and with education pricing, it does go down to $1,169. So for that price and this type of performance, I really think this is a compelling option. My two favorite things about the MacBook Air is the battery life and the fact that there's no cooling fan inside at all. The battery life in this is no joke. It can easily last 2 days, and I'm not talking about conservative usage. You can have 10 Chrome tabs open. You can even have 3 to 4 apps open like Notes, Safari, Zoom, Spotify, all open together. And with moderate to heavy usage, from what I've seen, I've gotten around 2 days worth of usage. The battery on the M1 MacBook Air is actually better than the M1 MacBook Pros because it uses less power. I guarantee you will enjoy this laptop so much more because it makes absolutely no noise at all. And that's because there's no cooling fan inside. I don't know how Apple managed to keep something this powerful cooled without a fan, but whatever they did, it's made the experience so much better. And another really surprising thing is that it doesn't get hot at all during regular usage, but when exporting 4K videos like I am going to be doing for this video, it does get hot on the surface, but not to the point where it's uncomfortable to use on your lap. The only con that I would give the M1 MacBook Air is the fact that it only has 2 USB-C ports and 1 headphone jack, and one of those USB-C ports is already used for charging. Now, to get more ports like an HDMI or USB Type A, you would need to buy a dongle, or you can buy a 6-in-1 or 7-in-1 USB-C hub. And that hub will take only one USB-C port, so you still have the option of charging it at the same time. Check out my M1 MacBook Air accessories video for a full list of accessories that you should buy. I'll have it linked up here or here and in the description below. Overall, I think Apple created a beast of a laptop and priced it at a very competitive price. Served me very well over the year, and I would recommend it to 99% of people. And I actually have recommended it to a lot of my friends, and one of them recently bought one and they're totally in love with it and thanked me for recommending it. Hit that like button if you found this video helpful and consider subscribing for more content. Comment down below what you want to see next or just what you think about the M1 MacBook Air. I'd love to have a discussion with you guys. So that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one. Peace.